Alright, let's settle something up front. If you're a busy professional, trying to navigate the world of productivity methodologies can feel like a full-time job itself. You've probably heard all the buzzwords, Agile, Scrum, and now maybe you've come across our ICOR methodology here at the Paperless Movement too. So how do these stack up against each other? The question came up recently in one of our weekly Q&A sessions inside our Paperless Movement membership. How do you compare ICOR with Agile and Scrum? And let me tell you, this sparked an incredible conversation. Because here's the deal. If you're a business leader, entrepreneur or professional juggling serious priorities, understanding the difference between ICOR, Agile and Scrum is crucial for building the right productivity system for your needs. Today I'm going to break down these key differences, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why ICOR stands out for busy professionals.
Paperless movement, your productivity, your way.
Before we dive in, let's be clear. Trying to compare ICOR, Agile and Scrum head-to-head is a misstep. Why? Because each one is designed to solve very different problems. Agile and Scrum are focused heavily on project management, specifically in fast-paced, iterative environments like software development. Meanwhile, ICOR is a comprehensive productivity methodology designed to handle everything from managing personal tasks and information overload to full-scale business projects. So if you're trying to boost productivity but not sure which system to follow, stick around. Let's break it down. Let's start with Agile. Now, Agile isn't just a methodology, it's a mindset. It's all about flexibility, adaptability, and constant improvement. Teams that use Agile focus on delivering small, functional pieces of work in a steady, iterative process. Instead of waiting for the big launch at the end of a project, they're continuously delivering and adapting based on feedback. Agile is built on these core principles. Embracing change instead of fighting it, delivering value through continuous feedback, collaborating closely with customers to stay aligned with their needs. It's great for industries like software development where things change quickly and you need to respond just as fast. But here's the catch. Agile's real strength is in its adaptability. If you're not working in an environment that demands constant iteration, Agile can feel like overkill. And if you watched my video about my own story working in corporate, you know what I mean. Now let's talk about Scrum, which is basically Agile's more structured sibling. Scrum adds discipline and framework to Agile's philosophy. Instead of flying by the seat of your pants, Scrum breaks down work into sprints, short, focused cycles that last 2 to 4 weeks. During these sprints, you can set roles like product owner, scrum master and the development team with structured activities like daily stand-ups, sprint planning and retrospectives to keep everyone aligned. It's a solid system, but here's the thing. Scrum can be rigid. That's great if you need a strong framework, but not so great if your projects are constantly evolving or if flexibility is a must. So while Scrum adds structure to Agile's adaptability, it can also slow you down if your work requires more dynamic adjustments. Now let's talk about ICOR, the methodology we developed at the Paperless Movement. ICOR stands for Input, Control, Output and Refine. And it's a system designed for busy professionals who need to handle both personal and professional productivity. Unlike Agile or Scrum, which are primarily focused on project management, ICOR covers the entire productivity spectrum. We are talking about how you manage personal tasks, team collaboration, long-term goals, and daily action. ICOR is about tackling information overload and turning it into actionable tasks, maintaining clarity and focus with a goal-oriented approach, refining your process over time so your productivity system actually gets better as you use it. And this is why ICOR resonates with busy professionals. It's not about managing projects. It's about managing your life and work together in a system that adapts as you go. Bruce Lee had it right when he said, "It's not a daily increase, but a daily decrease." Hack away at the unessential. That's exactly what ICOR does. Cuts through the noise and focuses on what matters. Here's where people get it wrong. They think they have to choose one methodology and stick to it. But the truth is, these methodologies don't serve the same purpose. Agile is a mindset. Scrum is a framework. ICOR is a comprehensive system. So when you're building your productivity system, you don't have to pick one and ignore the rest. You can cherry pick the elements that work for you. Think of it this way. Agile gives you flexibility in how you respond to changes. Scrum adds structure with defined roles and sprints for focused, efficient work. ICOR helps you manage the big picture of your personal and professional productivity without locking you into one rigid framework. The real power of ICOR is in its flexibility. You can blend in the key elements of Agile or Scrum when it makes sense, but ICOR gives you a solid foundation that works across every area of your life. Look at the paperless movement. We don't rely on Agile or Scrum because ICOR covers all our productivity needs. But that might not be the case for you. And that's fine. You don't have to fit yourself into any one methodology. Here's how you make it work. What does this methodology offer? Ask yourself what each system brings to the table. Does it solve your current challenges? If Agile, Scrum or ICOR helps you address a pain point, use it. Can you integrate parts of it? You don't have to commit to one framework entirely. Take what works, leave what doesn't. The strength of ICOR is that you can use the best parts of other methodologies while still having a system that covers both personal and professional productivity. Here's the bottom line. If you're a busy professional, don't waste your time trying to fit yourself into a rigid framework. Instead, build a productivity system that works for you. With ICOR, you have the flexibility to draw from Agile, Scrum or any other methodology without being trapped in their limitations. It gives you a holistic approach to productivity, allowing you to boost your performance, reduce burnout and create a workflow that actually works. Whether you're managing projects, teams or personal tasks, the key is designing a system that adapts to your needs. That's the real power of ICOR. It transforms the way you approach productivity. If this sounds like something that could help you, hit that subscribe button. I've got plenty more insights coming your way and trust me, you don't want to miss them. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.